What's up, comic and pop culture fans? This is James with Hunter Comics. Doing a bit of a rant today. There's been something that's been really bugging me, and I feel like the best way is to just put out a video, get this off my chest. You guys are going to be acting as my therapist right here. Basically, what we're going to be talking about today is a little bit of an issue with international shipping and non-payers. So international shipping is hard. With every single country, it's different, and with this slightly different carrier, it costs like twice the same amount of money. Sometimes, the times I've tried to do it, I enter it in the system, and I can't even get it to recognize an address. It's just really all over the place. It's almost impossible to hone down what you think it's going to cost, and it's impossible to predict invoice-wise what it's going to be. That's one of the great things about selling on eBay, actually, is they do that whole international program, so it's super easy. It's just as easy as selling anything else. But shipping on your own and trying to fill out the customs and all that, it's kind of a nightmare. I know a lot of people don't do it. For years, I didn't offer it. I just, sorry guys, I'd love to send it to you, but, we're just shipping within the States here. I apologize. This year, Hunter Comics is now like a full-time YouTube job with a side job, separate but connected, of buying collections, trying to make some money with comic books, trying to make this hobby, now turned business, fund itself. And one of the announcements I had at the beginning of the year was that I will now be offering international shipping. So you can join my claim sales and I will ship overseas. The only caveat is you just have to send me the shipping label and customs. If you can agree to that, yeah, sure, I'll ship wherever. If I can get a label, there's no place in the world I won't ship to, for sure. There's certain liability things I don't like getting involved with, so you know what? I'm opening it up, and yeah, I'll do international shipping. I just need that label. And actually, some of my best and most regular clients that are there every single Sunday, Ireland, Australia, Canada, and one guy from Germany. So I actually managed to go months without having a single issue. From January to April, we managed to have no non-payers. Everything was perfect, not a single issue for a 4-month stretch. It was amazing. Since then, I have now had 5 non-payers, each one being international shipping issues. The first time it happened, the guy said that he's like, I just can't figure it out. And I was kind of doing the research with him, trying to figure it out from my end. And to both of our credit, it was really hard to figure out, and it just didn't work. I unfortunately had to say, all right, don't worry about it. We did try, no harm done. The second one was a gentleman that claimed $400 worth of books. Now, $400 worth of books, it was like a stack of books that high, a lot of $10, $15, $20 books. When it came time to pay, he sent me an email back talking about how, you never mentioned it, which is so ridiculous. If you guys have ever joined in my claim sales, I sound like a broken record. Just a reminder, I need the shipping label. This is kind of how I'm able to do this. I actually I found the video, which was still up on the channel, and I sent him all the spots in which I mentioned it, and it actually was 30 seconds after he had claimed a few books a couple times is when I made the reminder. So that was just me being a little snarky, but I had to show him that, you're really wrong there, dude. Well, anyway, he howled and moaned and had a fit, and did not pay for his books. And when you don't pay for $400 worth of claims, that's a problem. When you claim books at a claim sale or go to an auction or do anything where you're agreeing to buy a book, you're agreeing to buy the book. Something like that, you're just being a prick. So the latest one, I'm going to skip a bit here. The latest one, the one that actually kind of messed me up, really got me down, there was this guy. It was also it was $500 worth of books. It was actually the largest, most expensive stack of the entire claim sale. And they tore me up. I got an email. Was it email or DM on Instagram? I can't remember. But yeah, I just got all these messages about how unbelievably unprofessional and I would never run my business like you, and how absolutely it was ridiculous that I required it. So this was a guy that was not even debating the fact that he knew that I required shipping labels and the customs sent to my email. He still went ahead and claimed all the books and then decided to blow up at me, even knowing my policy. So I was actually out with friends and my fiance when I was reading these messages, and it just took me out of the whole night. It killed the night. Like, this guy screaming at me, being incredibly rude to a point that was honestly shocking. And this was like the third or fourth instance of this international shipping issue. And it honestly made me so upset that I actually considered going back to just shipping domestically. But that's not fair. That's the thing, is I used to get so many messages saying, like, I really wish you would ship overseas. Hopefully you can do that in the new year. Well, I've done it in the new year. I do have a non-perfect model where I do have to get the shipping label, but it's literally the best I can do. And it's like, didn't you guys want this? It's really upsetting. I don't know why I let it get to me as much as it did, but it hurt my feelings. I couldn't understand why he was so mad despite knowing my policy. The name calling and like telling me how I should be running my business and that I'm a jerk for doing it this way was just like, whoa, 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 you know. Elle could see it immediately that I was incredibly upset over it, and just, because, you know, I try, man, I try to make it accessible for everyone, and just, that sucked. So it had been on my mind. So it all came to a head last Sunday's claim sale, which, by the way, Sunday's claim sale is how I make 99% of my money. Let's put it this way. If I miss a Sunday claim sale, I don't get paid for basically 2 weeks. I make nothing. I can't pay the rent. I can't do anything. So it's very important that I have these claim sales. And when you have someone getting the largest pile and then not paying it, it massively screws me over. I was having a free comic book day 33% off sale, a third of your order off. He got over $1,500 worth of comics. It was actually about an entire short box worth of claims. Now, this dude was claiming so much and so fast that he was claiming it up before everybody. There were very few people that beat him to a claim. When you say claim C, claim D, he would be the first. And at the end of the night, I sent everybody their invoice. I noticed that the address that he provided was international. So I gave him the instructions, like, please send the shipping label and customs to me. This is the box weight. This is my address. This is my phone number if you need it. Bam. Goes by, don't hear anything. Don't hear anything. I can actually see, you can see on PayPal if they view your invoice, fun fact. So he saw it. This past Sunday, so yesterday, I had to basically spend almost the entire claim sale trying to resell this dude's pile. So he screwed me out of not only last weekend, but this weekend in terms of just the man hours. I couldn't show anybody really anything new. I was basically just trying to resell this pile that this guy did not buy. And everybody was like laughing. We had a good time, and we made a joke out of it. But, you know, it was actually kind of fun. We turned a negative into a good thing. But I still felt the need to make this video. But I got a message from another international guy who hadn't sent me the label yet. Got this message. He was very disappointed. And he was like, you need to be upfront with people about how much money it is. And it's like, that was the whole point of why I don't do it. Is because I never know how much money it's going to be. It could be like $25 or like 100. Like, international shipping is the most crazy random thing. I don't know what it's going to be. That's why I give you guys the entire power, where if it's international shipping, you can choose whatever carrier you want. Try to get it to the cheapest possible shipping option. Send me that label, I'll take it. Despite having all those options at their fingertips. I've had these 5 instances of non-payers and people really blowing me up. Now, I mentioned this in the claim sale on Sunday, and I saw yet again another rude comment on my YouTube. Wow, that policy is ridiculous. I'll never buy from you. And it's like, yo, I don't know what to do at this point, to be honest with you. I'm so frustrated over this international shipping / non-paying hissy fit thing. It's really getting to me. It's disrupting the claim sales. 2 weeks in a row, the guy who bought the biggest stack not paying. I have regulars every weekend doing this. I got Ireland, Germany, Australia, and UK, Canada, all these guys, no problem. They send me, there's not a problem. I know it's hard. I do know it's hard. Frankly, that's why I can't do it anymore. Is the liability and it's just weird and impossible. It won't even register the address when I type it in. So I'm giving the power to you. You can find whatever cheapest option, and it's still not enough. So this is me being upset. I'm being pretty raw with you guys today. I'd like to think about more of the hobby side when I make a video. This is a very business side oriented video. But I felt the need that I had to make this video. There was another comic book seller in the chat that told me, he was like, James, you need to make a video. He's like, I have every week, I always have like a few non-payers, and we don't have that problem. I just keep having international buyers not paying for the books. What do you think I should do? I don't want to stop shipping international because I want to make books available for everybody. I mean, I have guys emailing me, telling me all the time, they're like, thank you so much. They're like, your low prices, man, and the fact that you ship out here, it's amazing. I only shop through you. So I have international guys that are like, there's nothing like this anywhere near me. I shop with you, and this is amazing. Thank you so much. And then I have obviously only like 3 instances, but they stick with you, man. The negative stuff really, it sticks with you. I had like these few people kind of blow up at me over having to ask for a shipping label for this. And it's one of those things I just don't really know the answer to. So obviously I'm going to continue doing international shipping. Because what you know how this happens. 99.999% of this community is wonderful. But that 1/10 of a 1%, sometimes you just get a comment from them or they just blow up at you for something. And sometimes it's funny. And sometimes it really does derail your day. I imagine these guys just sitting on Reddit all day long, ruining other people's lives and blowing up and attacking everybody. It's the same type of dude. You all know that guy. If you guys have any advice, I will take it gladly. How you think I should manage this, maybe how I should try to not be so affected by it. If you have any sites that maybe make international shipping easy, it would be best if I could be able to do it myself and just invoice them. But again, it's almost impossible to know what the cost of the shipping is going to be before I send the invoice. So I don't know. I need help. The business is going well. I got my wedding in 2 weeks. Everything's kind of coming together. It's a really hectic time, but I'm happy. It's still a wonderful thing, and I'm so happy doing this. I actually got offered a job from my old company, and I actually told them no. Even with a pay raise, everything, I told them no. I'm happy, man. I do not want to go back. I like doing the YouTube thing full time. Sometimes the business side of things isn't as fun. This is those moments, but YouTube, that's where it's at, man. Anyway, I thank you guys for listening to me rant. This is probably going to be a ridiculously long video, so I apologize. I just wanted to get this off my chest, so I appreciate you listening, and hopefully there's a solution to this. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to have to mention every 2 minutes during my claim sale, if it's international, I need the shipping label. Keep on hunting, everybody. I love you all.